We have had a doozy of a day.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
Welcome to the Horror Basement and Beyond with the Big Ball Buddies, Jim Jam and Johnny. And with the gorgeous cool Amy. She's off in the cut over there. If you're watching the video, you can barely see her arm. Hey, there she is. And as always, Jim Jam is here.
Jim Jam here.
I messed that up, and I don't know how, but it is what it is. So we haven't done much this week. Not much been going on. It's been cold and raining and cold.
I've been selling.
Yeah, Jim Jam's been selling.
He was selling.
Conuga is this week. Snack bracket brawl is this week. We failed at getting snacks at the very beginning of the month, but we will have them. Jim Jam and Amy, they've been working on the flannels. If you follow social media, you've seen them. The Horror Basement Boutique. Horror Basement and Beyond. No, yeah, just the Horror Basement Boutique will be soft opening at Conuga for the first time. It's something we're hoping is successful, and maybe we can actually make some money after 8 years of doing this.
Yeah,
But we haven't really tried to make money, so there's that too, But it's gonna be fun. Conuga, we got the panels we've talked about. It's the 17th through the 19th. Starts at noon.
Noon Eastern.
Noon Eastern on Friday. Goes on till 10:30. So I think the Scream Queen contest will be like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then,
There might be a possibility we might be judges. Last year, at the last minute, we got pulled in to do it.
yeah, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's fun. And then we still with the Friday, we're going to do the Gorgeous Schools Haunt Talk. So originally that was going to be the podcast, which is okay because we don't really have anything for the podcast. Well, yeah, we do. Dang, that's going to push back Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey another day. Hopefully we remember it.
It might be. I think it'll be a memorable.
So we are going to watch Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey Wednesday night in Murfreesboro. So if you're there, if you're in the area and you happen to go, hopefully give a shout out, say hi to us.
Yeah.
If you listen to this in the local area, it's gonna be interesting. I told my family about it. That's what that is. So I pulled something out of my shirt, a piece of tape. I was like, I knew I heard something in my shirt. But I got my
hanging on there.
Tales from West Craven, Kill Her Goat shirt on. But
This shirt is super comfortable.
yes, it's very comfortable. So Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, we'll be discussing that on the podcast that Friday evening. And we have Cryptid Talk that evening. Jim Jam's going to be hosting that panel. He's got everything lined up, ready to go. If you're watching the video, you notice Jim Jam has nothing lined up.
It's just the way we are. We
Yeah, we'll get it. It's no big deal. It's really not. But speaking of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. So, Blood and Honey forms a cinematic universe with Peter Pan and Bambi horror movies. Like we've mentioned this before, that there will be a Peter Pan movie, Neverland Nightmare, and Bambi, The Reckoning. It's going to be a cinematic universe, which is pretty funny. Hopefully, it'll work out. With Winnie the Pooh coming out February 15th, that is a plus. We'd seen where they're talking about getting a 9-day release.
But in Murfreesboro, it's going to be a 1-day release.
Yeah, and it's a shame. But I can see why too. Like you don't know if that 1 day is going to do well. And I'm thinking if people don't turn out on that Wednesday, it's probably not going to be shown everywhere. Like Terrifier got the initial release and then it got it lasted. So hopefully people will go watch this. Whether or not the movie's going to be good, I don't know. Probably not the best. Because it's pretty ridiculous. Like I'm going to go into it as it's going to be something fucking just ridiculous. Yeah, it's going to be ridiculous.
The price, I think, what'd you say, was $18?
Yeah, tickets were $18.
That's because it's going on through them.
Yeah, Fathom Events, and which it is an event. I think it probably costs a lot of money just to get it put out into theaters, because it's not going to have a wide release. So $18 to go watch this movie, probably the most I've ever spent on a movie. Which for some people, $18 is relatively cheap to go watch a movie.
But we're gonna get this. We're gonna get to see it in a reclining seat.
Yeah, it's a good theater. I'm happy to go. We could watch it in the cheaper theater.
Is it in the one at the mall?
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Okay.
Yeah, but they did have it at the cheaper one too. The Carmike 16.
The regular one.
Yeah, I like that theater. I have no issues with it. But the new one has the reclining seats. So
that are not fat boy friendly.
So speaking to the Hollywood Reporter, Frank Waterfield said the idea is that we're going to try and imagine we're all in the same world, so we can have crossovers. People have been messaging saying they really want to see Bambi versus Pooh. I don't really want to see that. I would think it'd be better like if they could cross over and go on their own killing sprees. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're teaming up in the forest. They're protecting the forest somehow. Even if you do like a Greenpeace where they're massacring Greenpeace people. Or just loggers. You know, the old school like logger, like where we go, but like they actually make them where they kill them, set up booby traps.
What if Peter Pan Winnie the Pooh went out?
I mean, I guess, but then but I guess it's really not a crossover, is it? I think of a crossover as like a team up. Because it would be like Freddy versus Jason is what they're wanting. I'd rather see maybe build up to that instead of just doing one movie where they're versus. Like, what if you could? Which, granted, probably be complicated to write a good story that where they're building up to meeting each other and going to fight. But maybe the Bambi universe is bleeding into the Winnie the Pooh and Piglet universe. You know. It's going to be interesting either way. Looking forward to seeing the Winnie Pooh movie. And hopefully it's fun. Are y'all going to go watch it? Like, let us know. Are you interested in it? Do you think it'll be successful? How quickly do you think it'll just be pulled from theaters and just be VOD? You know? Because that is the shame. I think a lot of people will probably rent this movie. You know? Yeah, Mrs. Jams, Gorgeous School, won't be able to, isn't going to go that night to go watch it with us.
You notice in the bottom screen right there, if you're watching this, we're not doing the audio, but you can kind of get a visual of the trailer.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll let y'all know too. Come to Cottanooga and we're going to do spoilers in that. It's going to be like last year Texas Chainsaw.
I might go live on Facebook on that panel. So, yeah. Or Instagram, I don't know. There you go. You get a little glimpse of Pooh.
Why didn't they wear gloves? Did he have gloves on as Winnie the Pooh?
That's why I kind of wanted to look at and see.
Because I really didn't see. I didn't notice.
Yeah, they had gloves.
Black gloves. But like a yellow glove. Like a fuzzy yellow glove would be funny. Of course, and also, these are masks, so they can't really move their face. So they can't talk. You won't be able to. They don't talk, I guess, or maybe they do. So they're always going to have the same look on their face. So maybe eventually, if this is successful, they can create a mask where they can have facial movements in it, you know?
I wonder why it's showing the real quick.
And and maybe they don't hold on their faces along. I mean, it's a ridiculous premise to a movie.
What was that? What was that movie where they wore the mask and they had the couple that they were tormenting?
Strangers?
Yeah. That kind of more the vibe of that.
Yeah.
But if you look at the synopsis, it's they're what are it,
They're they're not rabid, they're feral.
feral.
Yeah, where Christopher Robin's neglected them for so many years.
You can see right there, it's just a regular hand.
He morphed into a human.
But see, that's the thing.
Well, he's got a glove on. He's got a glove on.
But damn bear don't have.
Well, I mean, it's fucking Winnie the Pooh. He didn't have a paw either. He had hands.
Were they like mint?
Well, I mean, anybody grab stuff like Winnie the Pooh? I don't know. Jim Jam will look that up.
So were these always little like instead of woodland creatures, they were cult?
Well, yeah, he didn't have
stuff.
hands in that. I mean, in the drawings, he didn't have. He just had just straight arms.
Yeah.
I mean, they were just
Even-
circled arms. Okay, I don't know what you're looking at, bud.
I'm trying to find a video of the cartoon.
What's the rabbit's name?
Hopper? I don't know.
No.
Hmm.
Tigger.
I have no clue. He had a thumb. Winnie the Pooh had a thumb,
Okay.
so he did have mitts.
What about Piglet?
I think they.
So,
Yeah, I don't know. I think that, yeah, they're all pretty much the same, so they didn't have to do the animation on.
Yeah.
Well, that makes me.
So they're still trying to figure out if they had hands.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Well, in this Blood and Honey, they do have hands. So what do you want to? You want to do the shark movie?
Yeah.
So, shark movie, The Red Triangle, coming from 47 meters down. Director. Lovers of sharks centric horror movies rejoice as we get another entry in the subgenre coming our way from someone who knows it quite well. In this case, we're talking about, is that Jonas?
Johannes
Roberts, the man who directed and co-wrote both 47 Meters Down and 47 Meters Down Uncaged, which the second one fucking sucked, so much CGI. The first one I really liked because it had Mandy Moore in it. So yeah, the first one was a lot better than the second one. The second one was more straight to DVD. The first one got a theatrical release.
So, 47 meter down, did a lot of people die?
3 or 4.
Because it says the Red Triangle, and it sure sounds like the body count is going to be much, much larger
It
this
don't
time.
take much to be much, much larger. Because I think, if I remember right, there's
4 people on the boat.
maybe 5 people at most gets killed in the first.
And that's a good movie.
Yeah. So
47 Meters Down was a good movie.
I enjoyed it. It's one of them dread movies, like just odd what's going to happen, you know, because she's trapped in a cage, 47 meters down.
She's gonna run out of oxygen.
Yeah,
Is that the premise?
and then she tries to swim away, but them sharks are circling. Yeah,
She gets hooked orange.
Was she able to grab the chain and just pull up?
It was broke.
yeah. The cage broke off the chain all the way to the bottom.
Sketchy ass non.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's one of them where they cut corners.
Mm-hmm.
Meet these guys.
Oh. I've never seen the movie. I just don't
And
care.
at one point, it was pitch dark or pitch black under the water, of course.
Mountain Dew pitch black?
There you go. But I don't understand how, like, you can feel when you're swimming down, right?
Not if you get disoriented. I would. Well, because you're automatically going to naturally float to the top, right? Or are you because you got something heavy
Once
on
you
you?
get so far, though,
I mean,
Yeah, we're not divers, so we know nothing about this.
yeah, I don't know,
But like, 'cause,
but it seems like it'd be forcing your way down and not. But if you get disoriented, you've been down there. You're probably
because there was
fucked.
one point she's just swimming across, like, because she's on like the bottom, and then it goes off of like there's a cliff, and it's just open underneath. And she sees, well, she's swimming towards a light. What it was, and it was one of the guys come down, and he got his arm ate off, and that's what it was, his arm over there with the light. And she swam toward that light, but she just and it's just like a little bitty little long, big, tall, like thing, just skinny as hell. So it was really nothing. But she's just floating in open water, like underneath. And it's just there's anything can come from underneath, and I think it does.
I
It's
don't know.
terrifying.
That
Like,
would be
like,
terrible. Yeah.
not because you don't know, you can't see what's under you.
But how does she have so much oxygen?
Fucking movie. It was ridiculous.
Like, I mean, because like usually like oxygen tanks only last, yeah, like a few hours if that.
and that's with you breathing
Regular, yeah,
Not
regular.
them.
Did she get oxygen from the diver that died, or?
No, it's because there was some swapping of tanks and all kinds
Oh,
of
okay.
stuff.
But there were two girls originally in the cage. The other one got beat, didn't she?
Well, I mean, it seems like it'd probably be an
And
interesting movie.
in real life, I don't think sharks necessarily like human meat.
They're not.
So I don't
supposed
see them. Yeah, that just shows this is a movie because truly you are not. You might get chomped on or something.
to. Do we know though?
Yeah.
Well, that's what they claim.
It's
Is
Shark Week's for.
I guess the thing is how hungry are the sharks?
Yeah, has their food supply run out?
Yeah,
Right.
so that would be your caveat to why they're eating humans.
Yeah, they don't like us drinking Dr Pepper.
Well, yeah, they claim that the taste is not the same, like the blood. They're just more curious, and they're like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I think also they would just want to eat whatever they could eat.
I mean, it wasn't just a KR. I took a
Because
bite.
these motherfuckers are huge, so they gotta have to intake a lot of food.
Yeah.
It's
Well-
like a bodybuilder that has to take all kinds of calories in to stay big. Like Jack.
Eat while they
But but you gotta think a shark is like super streamlined, like the
skill.
a killing machine.
Yeah.
So like it's built. It's got many thousands and thousands of
Look at
years.
that. Look at that picture.
Yeah.
See, that's gonna be what's coming at you from underneath of that deep abyss.
There. Look to your left.
Oh, Jaws. The Jaws right there. behind you.
Oh yeah. Well, that might be the nod to Jaws. Yeah. Well, then they talk about Jaws, Deep Blue Sea for the silver medal. So, yeah.
And I can't watch. I have a hard time watching stuff like that because I'm
Well, I wouldn't be able to watch like
like open water.
my whole thing like the cave movies. Like, no,
We'll talk about that.
I would hate to be stuck in a cave. Like going spelunking. There's no fucking way I'd go spelunking.
I went spelunking in Mexico.
Miserable, huh?
No, it was.
Yeah, fun, but it'd be scary if you got stuck. Like the one guy has that you see where like they go into a cave and next thing you know it starts flooding and they're not
Yeah.
getting out.
That's sure. That and I'm not squeezing through anything.
Yeah, and they're like this, like stomach, and they get to a spot and then next thing you know, the water's coming up and they're like, oh fuck, and they got to turn around and go back.
Or the descent. I couldn't do that. Like, what drives people to
No,
explore stuff like that?
just
It's like you'll every now and then you'll see that about that dude that went spelunking. That all you see is his face, and he got wedged in there, and they couldn't get him out, and he was upside down, and he died. He's still in there, which probably his bones now, but
yeah.
he died like that because he was upside down, so all his head blood rushed his. But he wedged himself in there so tight that they couldn't even pull him out. Like, I'm not going nowhere where I gotta wedge myself in.
Well, I mean, we could.
I guess it was not meant to be for me to be in there. So I'm not going in there.
Like the one cave that we went into was just in Summitville, and you like it was on somebody's property. You could go in and And it wasn't really wedging. Like it opened up to a big room, and then there was like an underwater, like I don't know, if you call it a lake, but
Would you swim in that lake?
no, fuck no, I didn't go in it. It's probably cold as fuck. But his dad, he said that his dad and his brother like had a air raft and brought it in, blew it up, and got on it, and
Really?
and it just went. But like it's actually been explored, like that area, because it's so massive.
Would you want to do that one weekend? We go to the Lost Sea,
Oh,
and that's the underground boat ride.
I was like,
No, I'm not going spelunking. No,
Jesus Christ, no, I don't want to fucking find a cave and get in water.
I don't know. The
I don't
Lost
know where
Sea.
the fuck I'm going.
You-
Yeah, I mean, I'll be
it's
down.
got a glass bottom boat where you.
Yeah, I
can-
know what you're talking.
Mm.
I've seen it.
I was there as a kid once. Been there as a kid.
I've never been there.
Pretty cool. It's in Sweetwater.
Are you gonna be able to walk that all the way down there?
It's a good little hike. I remember that. But yeah,
Man,
there's a lot of steps though. Going down into the cave.
Well, going up is where you go.
oh, I can go up. I can go down. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
I don't know.
Woman. What else you can say? It's a woman. She can't. She can climb up. She can't fucking climb down. How the fuck does that work?
You can use a slide or a pole.
Yeah,
A pole.
They might have got an elevator by now.
a slide would be badass. Like you know what I'm saying though. Like if you could go down something like
They just
instead of
put
going,
motherfucking escalators in that bit.
no, I'm just saying there's but a slide just to go down.
I go down to the ship.
It's all about that.
Okay.
We're trying to get Jimmy to install a slide on the stairs on half of it.
You talking about like the magic chair?
No,
Well,
no.
actual slide, but
But what? Okay, what happens when you miss that one time, and you got socks on, and you face plant on that fucking slide?
To the staircase.
No, that's a lot.
I'm down there cooking and I see Amy. I just hear
No, you hear
you come
you
sliding
hear like
through the
a.
fucking
I
kitchen.
can't do it because I don't have no man like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, where your head is just forehead sticking to the fucking slide.
No, Amy, we're not getting
Your
up.
head come up, fucking head burnt.
I'm gonna blow up an air mattress and start sliding into the kitchen.
God.
Oh, you're gonna kill yourself.
Just even sitting down on a slide, just for the steps would be fucking crazy.
You want to hear what's more ridiculous than that? Some con artists in India busted for trying to sell magical mermaid eye.
Yeah, I seen this and I just thought it was funny. They got a picture of it.
Oh,
Well, yeah, right there. You gotta click on it. And if you're watching this, Jimmy will have it pulled up.
yeah, whatever.
Hey,
I'll do a full screen.
And I don't understand. Like I don't know the perspective of this. I guess
It's awful close.
it's in his hand.
Oh,
That's his thumb. I'm taking it.
and that's supposed to be a.
And they claim that it was a stone, but what it was is a couple guys were trying to sell this thing and claimed that it had magical powers. $240,000 is what they're going to try to sell this for, and the police caught on to it, and before they could even do someone out of that much money, I don't know who would fucking pay that much money. But when you put it in water, it would start glowing. But it was like a stone. I think that's what said. Authorities seized the alleged mermaid eye and demystified it fairly quickly, as an examination of the object revealed it to be a cleverly crafted stone that had a small bulb fixed in it. When placed in water, the organ illuminated in a manner that an unwitting individual might imagine the eye of a mermaid would when swimming in the depths of the ocean. So,
big
like,
ass volleyball.
well, but it's in his hand. So, like, the perspective of it, they don't give. So, that's kind of bullshit, you know. Of course, like anything, garbage ass photo.
So the eye was probably that big, probably bigger than the bottle.
I don't.
That looks like two of his fingers between.
That looks
So-
like his thumb to me,
So it'd be. Yeah, you're right.
or like this, or he's holding it like this, where his finger And that's the crease. So it's probably just,
I guess a whole eyeball.
it's probably that. Yeah. And then I clicked on the thing. I tried to find it. I didn't see anything else. You know what I mean? I wish they would have had more pictures of it. But
Probably see it in real life with wires coming off of it for that light.
yeah, that's why I don't know how it would glow with water touching it. So we don't even know if it's real. They could have made it all up. But he does tag the police department or whatever from over there in the article. That's pretty interesting. Would you fall for the mermaid eye trick? Like, who falls for that now? Like, you really have to be in a bubble of just lies, right?
Bubble of lies.
Because to be that gullible, I guess it's even people are gullible enough to believe the scams where people are calling like, "This is the IRS, and if you don't give me money, I'm gonna have you arrested right now." You know. So,
It's true.
I mean, like older people, and just because they're not technology savvy, and
Why would an older person?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's no different than the psychics.
Come to Conuga, we'll sell you an eye of a mermaid for $250.
If not y'all, I'm sure somebody else will have one there.
Well, if you could make that, and just like when you put it in water, it glows, that would actually be really cool.
And yeah.
And then if the pupil was actually a solar panel, to where it would charge the battery all the time, you know what I'm saying? And then it would power the light, but it looked like a pupil.
Or you couldn't do it because let's say if you could
That's so cool.
move.
I don't know. Anyways, I couldn't do any building of anything. So
No, me either.
Because I'm not that good at stuff.
Okay, Johnny sent this over earlier. Then I watched it and I'm like, yeah.
What?
You be the judge.
Okay, we got a ghost possibly going into campfire. Okay, watch this. Wait. If you're watching, watch.
All right, I'll start it over. Right there. So, watch right in this area. Right there.
No. Looks pretty much like a ghost.
And then he comes out of nowhere.
No, he didn't. He was right there the whole time.
Oh, yeah. So, I'll pause it.
See, he's right there.
I said it, let me do that. So, right
You
there?
can see it right there. Look.
Right there?
Yeah, you can see it. So, if you're watching this, there's a ghost.
Right there.
And the dog looks like it's looking at it. From the very beginning, if you go to the very
right there. But here's the dog looking at it. See, there's
yeah,
the dog.
see, look, he's watching it. He can see it before.
And right there.
And then the spirit runs into the smoke.
Or did he run into his friend?
Oh, the friend is fucked up.
His friend is possessed now. Here we go again.
Yeah, you definitely need to watch this video on YouTube or Spotify.
Yeah.
Where this podcast is available.
We'll just give you more context on it.
It's a TikTok video.
Okay.
Yeah, it shared. The spooky scene was filmed last month by Erica Gestat Perry. Shared it on TikTok. It's got a few million views. You might have already seen it. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I mean, it could just be a smoke effect, but the dog looking at it too was kind of, weird and maybe unsettling for some people.
Kids and animals, they can say.
Hey, you have seen a ghost or something like that, or you want to complain about our TikToks?
Yeah.
Leave us a voicemail at 931-325-9755.
Oh, you should play that. You should play the chatter clip, the voicemail. For these people.
I'm gonna pull that up real quick. Y'all keep on talking.
What am I talking about here, Jim Jam?
Well, just talk about the. We had a guy from Chattanooga, Oklahoma. I didn't even know they existed.
Yeah. So we had a fan, I guess, someone that I hate to call people fans. It's just weird to me.
Supporter.
Yeah, a supporter that really liked what we do, and they left us a voicemail. And like Jim said, 931-325-9755. You can call it and talk to us about anything. Uh,
All right. I'm
so
sure this should be. Let's try it.
Hey man, this is Cheddar here from Oklahoma, and I seen them marshmallow peeps that you had, and them peeps ain't the real peeps, if you know what I mean. Them motherfuckers, they come from South Carolina, I believe. And them peeps, it's no good. Triple berry. Y'all say, oh my God, triple berry, they're so damn good. When really, y'all two motherfuckers don't even know what you're talking about. 'Cause the triple berry peeps, it's not even peeps. It's a bunny. Peeps are supposed to be the goddamn motherfucking ducks, am I right? So before y'all post videos saying peeps, you're wrong. You're just plumb wrong. So yeah, I'm here in Chattanooga, Oklahoma. Just giving y'all a shout out. Trying to call y'all and talk to y'all. You see, you gave me the number to call, and you still ain't answered. So that shows me how good you interact with the people who try to support you. So other than that, fuck y'all, fat motherfuckers, fat bald motherfuckers, and y'all fat fucks have a good day, and put in so much sweets, oh in hell. And the mixed berries, the little chocolates on the back, or the little, not chocolates, the little things, where you said, oh, you need to put these in every single one. Yeah, no, those aren't even what you think. And they're not even sour, they're sweet. So quit lying to your viewers and just get it a hollow of yourself. One more time, fuck it. And hope you don't have a good day, you fat fucks. Bye. Call me back if you feel it and want to talk like a fucking grown man. I'll be here. Bye.
so that was Cheddar.
Love cheddar.
Yeah,
We need to make a shirt of cheddar.
yeah.
We
That
like y'all's cheddar.
yeah, that was great.
You fat motherfucker.
I still don't know if that's someone we know that sent it, but it don't matter. That's hilarious. Fuck y'all and y'all fat bald motherfuckers. I love it. I think that shit's hilarious. We made a reaction video to that on TikTok. If you don't follow us,
I'm gonna make a shirt just for me. It says I'm a fat bald motherfucker, but have the little
signed by
stars.
Cheddar.
Yeah, cheddar.
Fuck y'all. I hope y'all don't have a
Find
great
the
day.
quote, and we'll have quotes, and then put cheddar underneath.
And y'all need
But,
to
yeah.
eat sweet.
Yeah.
Too
Uh,
damn sweet.
Which
So if you want to complain about let me get that off there because just spoiled the next topic.
Oh man.
Damn. No, but if you want to complain to us about what we're not doing right on our TikToks, leave us a voicemail at 931-325-9755, and you could be the next Cheddar.
Yeah.
yes, and let's reiterate that number is only for voice memos
Yes.
and text only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not giving out the real phone numbers.
And we're not, and we got it on Do Not Disturb, so it's a voicemail. It says right there, leave us a voicemail. We will not answer, won't even ring.
Yeah.
But we do check the messages.
Jim Jam did text him back. He got a hold of Cheddar, and
Cheddar lost his phone apparently, so it was a couple days later. And he did say, well, I can read
he
that.
said that he is a fan, and he was just goofing around,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Yeah, he gets
'cause
y'all.
I took it as a joke, anyways, because really the criticism I don't care.
So this is the exact quote. Just found my phone and LOL, that's awesome. Y'all got back to me. I'm a huge fan. Like y'all's videos.
Yeah.
It was all jokes. I've watched all y'all's videos and I enjoy them all. The reaction was awesome. So
Yeah,
he didn't take no offense to the reaction.
Yeah,
Um,
and it's just funny to me. I love that shit.
It's
To
all
do.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
all in good fun.
Yeah, because I took it out. I was just like, "Yeah, I'm a big fat motherfucker." Yeah, we know.
We know this. We live. We
We
live.
live it daily.
I live in this fat body.
But yeah,
I
that's
made
great.
it fat.
And like we said, we're going to beat this dead horse, as they say. You can interact with us at Conuga, and then at Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Festival in April
Easter
7th through the 9th. The Horror Basement and Beyond, or the Horror Basement Boutique, will be there and set up. We'll
hopefully-
have everything there. The Conuga, we're not going to have everything, but at Full Moon, we will have everything.
Yeah, hence soft opening.
Yeah, it's going to be
maybe some jewelry will have the flannels there.
yeah, and we've got some toboggans,
Socks.
socks, and stuff. It's going to be small. I got some plushies. I got some bat plushies.
I think the plushies might do good at Conuga.
And I got an idea for them. We'll have to talk about off the air, but they're really cute. So
I saw a picture Johnny posted of them. They're not posted. You said.
yeah, and that was the shittiest picture. I noticed it afterwards. It's all blurry. But anyways, so speaking of
something-
plushy stuff,
I was gonna say.
I got you. I beat you to it. Speaking of furry and soft, I don't know if a Bigfoot's soft. I doubt he is. He's probably muscular. Quite
It's the
stiff.
hair.
I bet it ain't. I bet it's
I bet-
matted.
He's
Yeah.
got dreads all over his body.
I imagine it's coarse.
He's not in the rivers with.
It'd be like a polar bear. Polar bear fur.
He's not in the river with herbal essence. Yeah.
Maybe some eucalyptus,
Okay.
I mean, some pine needles.
some honeysuckle.
Yeah.
All right, so looks actually. Oh, that's a fucking silhouette. I got me one, but that's a really good picture.
And where is the picture on this? I thought
The only thing I see right here. This is a different one than.
I'm on there.
Are you on the coast to coast or the?
No, we're on yours.
Only picture I see in this article is this silhouette. But a burly figure emerges from the shadows of a forest only to disappear into the coverage of trees once again. As always, link it's fucking bad.
It's what they're claiming here. Is this where they're claiming that most of the Bigfoot sightings are actually black bears? Where?
This is the one I think you're talking.
No.
Okay.
I'm on what you're on. I was on.
I clicked off of it because there wasn't no picture. But we can talk about it. But yeah, they're claiming most of sighting black bears, right?
Yeah, that's what they're claiming is that most of the Bigfoot sightings are black bears. I thought there was a picture there. You sent that over.
Oh yeah.
Jim Jan didn't read an article.
I did too read it, but I didn't know. I didn't see no picture. But Johnny sent another Bigfoot article over, in Washington State. Photograph. This is crazy. They got a video up here.
I think that's for a different. Maybe.
That's on this article though. Trail cam catcher strange. What video did I click, man?
There's the picture.
Oh yeah, here.
Yeah, put it up.
So this is the picture. They said it's a juvenile Sasquatch, right?
I guess.
Well, when I took this video though, it was just someone walking through the damn.
Here is a game cam photo of interest. Jay Louie writes us. Hi,
So this is just somebody talking
we used
about
to
it.
live in Pierce County, Washington. We moved to New York due to work commitments. When we lived in
Okay, we
Pierce,
can pause
the
that
house
a
we
little
lived in.
Yeah, that's somebody discussing it. Discussing the photo, but the photo, if somebody's wearing a suit, which kind of looks like somebody's wearing a suit, but that's a good suit. And they blurred it good enough to where you believe that it could be real, but it's so blurry that trail cams are like really fucking good now. You know what I mean?
Will we ever get an HD picture of a fucking Sasquatch?
No, because I'm gonna put out so many that are fake that no, we will never get. I just
How do they know all this stuff about? That's what I've always wondered. How do they know all this information about cryptids and stuff if they've never or they don't have a specimen in their possession?
who say?
Right, you're talking about scientists and stuff, right?
Yeah, there's
Well,
books, cryptids, and
well, that's just normal people writing books.
legitimate cryptology degree. This is legitimate.
Yeah, there's a career in
But if they don't
cryptozoology. We're cryptozoologists because we had it in our
honorary,
because we had it.
Yeah, we put anything on the internet and their Instagram bio is real.
We're also UFOologists.
How can you have legitimate? You don't. And when you look at it through a scientific community, you don't have legitimate. Anyone that's a cryptozoologist is not legitimate
so
because they don't have legitimate proof. There's no legitimate proof of any of it.
So basically, everything they put out is just hearsay.
Yes, because the castings and all that, they're not legitimately proven because there's always some sort of sketchy shit that goes along with it.
But have they all been 100% disproved?
No, you can't well, a lot of them, not 100%, I wouldn't think. Because that's the issue, though. You have too many liars that have fucked up the truth. And that's the same way with the paranormal community. You've got too many fakes, like the TV shows, and a lot of them are faked. It's for drama. It's just like a reality show. Reality shows aren't real.
No,
That's not real life. They are scripted, and they might go about their day-to-day lives as being reality, but it's all fake. Like Pawn Stars, it was all put in a studio. Like that wasn't a real fucking pawn shop. Them people walking in the background weren't real. I mean, they were real people, but they were just fucking actors walking around. Yeah. So that's where you run into issues with legitimate and to me. Now, are Bigfoots real? I don't know. And a lot of people that will tell you if they were real, then you'd have proof by now because there's too much video evidence now.
Islands and stuff.
Yeah, but satellites can see them on it.
Mm-hmm.
Are they really satellites?
Yeah, and that's where you're looking at it. Anyways, we're not going there. We're not doing all the really satellites because you got overhead views of stuff.
And then we have all the people with drones fly them for long distances.
Like
Now, and
I knew there was.
And this is where you go into the realm of interdimensional travel, and aliens controlling Bigfoots, and then when you see a UFO, then Bigfoots are spotted because it opens up a portal into where you have the planes that are all in the same dimension, like we're all there's how many ever dimensions, but it's all going on at one time in the same areas. It's just on a different field and level. So it goes on and on.
Now I can't. I don't know
Yeah, exactly.
that, but I can with the cryptids.
I mean, is there weird stuff out there? 100%. Do I know if Bigfoot's real? No, I don't.
It's just like that.
And are cryptozoologists legitimate? Yeah, they legitimately study and research. So they're just as much of a scientist as anyone else that studies and researches.
That they compile.
From the past, from other people.
Trustworthy?
Is anybody trustworthy? No.
So,
I don't know.
Do y'all think this is real?
I think that's possibly a real person in a suit. They could also just be faked. They could be edited in there because of all the blurriness around the edges.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And the blurriness in the grass and the.
Yeah, they could have just took a naked body and put.
Yeah.
It looks Photoshop.
That's one of the more.
I mean, and that's where the problem lies is the lies.
So they don't get all their hair when they get older. Is that how they knew it was a juvenile?
No, it's small.
Dwarf?
A dwarf.
Yeah, dwarf.
A
dwarf foot.
M word.
A dwarf foot.
Yeah.
A dwarf.
A small foot. It wouldn't even be a big foot.
Small. Yeah, small.
I got an idea for Bleakfoot.
Dwarf foot.
Wouldn't those be Ewoks?
Oh my god, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Ewoks would
Fuck.
be great. So, oh yeah, I forgot about this. The claim of pieces of sun breaks off and stuns scientists. And it's going by the whirly bit right there. If you're watching the video, the whirly bit,
This
you're
right
right
here.
there. Yeah, that's not a piece of the sun breaking off. Let's just be honest.
There's this video somewhere. Is it this one?
No, that's where they shoot down the balloon.
What's that?
There's no video.
Yeah, I watched the video of it. Well, but yeah, this happens all the time.
Yeah,
I've seen pictures of this. It's just
yeah.
them, something shooting up.
It's a long filament of plasma caused by a prominence shot out of the surface of the sun. What made it an unusual event, according to a tweet by Dr. Tamitha Skov, I don't know, is the filament detached and circulated around the North Pole of the sun. And fortunately for us, this intriguing solar activity did not send a coronal mass ejection towards Earth, which would damage power grids and satellites. Yeah, it's nothing. It's not new. I don't know. I don't know why you'd say a piece of the sun broke off.
So is the sun just a big molten lava, just floating?
Plasma.
Plasma just hot as fuck.
Yeah, hot as fuck. The mass, but it's so large. It has a, yeah, and it takes, I don't know how many years or whatever for that particle to even get out of the middle of the sun, like the light to. I can't remember. It takes a long time for it to even,
What is
like the little particle to even come from the center to go up.
what is the internal of them? There's a population in there and they can survive on the inside of a molten ball.
I don't know. Is the sun even real? We don't know.
And do we only see one side of the sun? Is there a dark side of the sun? Like there's a dark side of the moon.
We go.
Rotate around.
So the moon rotates. The moon stays on. No, I'm not. Obviously.
The moon is stationary, but the sun, we go around it, so you would see the back side of it eventually.
Did you not have to make?
I don't know. I don't think the sun spins with us.
No,
I
it's
mean-
supposed to be like a constant, and we go around. Did you not have to make a model in school?
Well, he was just thinking out loud. He didn't really process that thought. He was just like snowballing it.
Great thing for anyone. I can seem smarter.
But and that's where you look in the flat
If
Earth
you're on
theory, where the
Patreon,
sun
you just heard-
isn't actually far away. The sun is not and you look into that more, and there's other areas where we're at, and it's all fucking crazy. So who knows?
So if you're on Patreon, you just heard me say some dumb shit.
Oh no, that's not getting edited out. Why would you edit out the dumb shit?
We gotta have Patreon content. Just even though
You can't really edit it out. This podcast is pretty short. Yeah, unless you add a bunch of TikToks and stuff like that. So, yeah.
I have time because I'll be on third shift for next 2 weeks.
Button slides.
Yeah, Jim Jan's got to go to third shift. Unfortunately, third shift driver had an accident. That's sad. But, so he's...
Take
You got to go tonight.
Oh,
No, Sunday.
it's
or
Monday through Friday.
Woo!
But I don't have to do that because I'm already off next week. So for Chattanooga. So I
Yeah,
gotta
but-
stay up all night tonight.
No, no.
I went to bed at like 10 last night.
Well, no, what you do is you go to bed, and then you get up super fucking early. Like, wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and try to stay awake as long as you can, and then go back to sleep at like noon. Like 1 or 2, and try to go back to sleep.
Because I don't have to be in until 10.
Yeah, and then try to go back to sleep at like 1 or 2, sleep till 8, 9, and go.
For me.
I hate a night. Well, I can do night shift, but second shift is hard
I'm just gonna have to try my damnedest to stay up till as late as possible.
because that's what I would do. Like when I had the day shifts, like I would, or you're off the weekend or them days, and you do a normal schedule, and then I would go to bed and then try to wake up super, super, super fucking early so I could go back to sleep in the afternoon. Even if you're going,
But what's nice though,
it's still rough.
Get an extra 75 cents an hour. There we go.
Yep. So Conuga beat the dead horse. Stomp it in the ground. Come see us.
Come check out our food.
We're gonna do some videos there.
You think Sam's got a bunch of little Debbie's in bulk or packages?
I don't know.
I'm gonna check it out.
But yeah, anyways.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes, thank you for listening. Thank you for interacting and
Call us. Don't call us. Leave us a voicemail. 931-325-9755. Tell us what you think. Yeah. Follow us on TikTok. We're going live with the food bracket brawl, or the Little Debbie bracket brawl, Saturday, the 12 noon Eastern on TikTok.
yes. And if you're watching this on I don't know. I can't even think. Yeah, Tingler Television. We appreciate you.
Yep.
I can't even think.
That's all we got, y'all. We out.
Now it's time to say goodbye to the basement guys again. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Or that is, spooks and spells. Take your shirt off. Y'all come back now, you hear?